Yes. So I want to show one of your games, which is I'm just looking and I'm like, it's when you say Nintendo guy, and I'm like, that's just exactly what I get from this.
Yes.
From just visual right here.
Yes. So that was an
Beautiful.
online screenshot. I was playing with my lead programmer down in Mexico. This is pretty much in Amsterdam. There's a story mode, like the one player or two player co-op. And then you have the online kind of party, Mario Party, Mario Kart-esque, kind of shenanigans.
Mm.
And this character specifically here is one of the people that kicked off Amsterdam in a bank robbery scene where they're heisting a combination bank art museum. And they're taking the art. Yeah, it's wild. It's literally I wanted to lean into that like early comic book Roger Rabbit esqueness of detective noir because I want people to have fun with this. So the
Right.
cell shading, the colorful, strong colors is something that I wanted to focus on. Um, yeah, so that's pretty much what we have in the scene. It's just a screenshot of the multiplayer.
See it's that type of stuff because this is just I seen some of the play and I'm like, this just looks fun.
Yeah,
And we need to see a lot of that because we don't.
yeah.
Uh the cover art for Animal
Yes.
Planet.
Yes,
Which
Yes.
I love. I love this concept.
yes.
That is
This is
so
our
badass.
darkest title. This
Well,
is our
listen,
darkest
I need it.
title. Games 1 and 4 are tied closely. They're on the same planet, Animal Planet. And I chose to make the characters anthropomorphic for a reason. And we explore that in this title. Animal Planet is where Hamsterdam is. So in the first game, we play in this little city. It's a little pocket of our universe just to open you up to it. And then it goes to Games for Black Girls, which is on Earth. We have 2 games that are set in Earth, and then we take a trip right back to Animal Planet in the 4th game. And it's like 50 years later, and it's a war-torn planet. It's completely different than we were used to seeing. Um, and it's our commentary on the transatlantic slave trade, right?
Mm.
Um, Pretty much they were rocking, they were doing their thing, and this invading force comes and tries to take them and domesticate them, for lack of a better word, right? Turn them into their versions of animals that they're used to. And I don't want to compare black folks to animals, right? That's not what I'm saying, but
Right.
it is the symbolism of it all where, you know, they fight back and it's war. Like you're not finna come here and just take over. So yeah, that's what's going on. Again, this is our darkest title. Most things are family friendly at Nerdy Bear Studios, but this one, like we was with it. And I wanted it to show that.
It was it's when you mentioned games for black girls.
Thank you.
This one actually stood out to me too. Because I like seeing our queens out there doing the most.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doing the damn thing.
Right.
So, but yeah, I was digging the art and the vibe off of this, and I'm glad you had mentioned it. So I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
I see the hand. Will, what's up?
So so the slave rebellion gun hippo, that's not a comic I can read right now. That's not.
Look, and this is an
Lord,
SOS
here we
where
go.
I done heard the question a million times. I'm not going into comics, but if there is a comic studio out there that wants to partner with us and take on, I will freely give the license. Just share the profits, rev share. Literally, the concepts are made. You know, the story is written, but like I'm
I
just
mean,
not
it
going
ain't
into
like
comics.
we don't know quite a few.
Oh,
I
that we can
personally
talk
know
to.
But we just
Facts.
never had that conversation. So
Sovereign, concrete. Come on,
Midnight.
Yeah.
Midnight's on
yeah.
our panel on MomoCon, like, love Tachi and Lloyd. So
So, hey,
E3. Come on now.
I'm
Come
gonna
on.
send them
like
an
we
email
got
now.
quite a.
I want to
but
see
I
war
get
hippos.
that a lot. I get that question a lot. Is it going to be a comic book, a graphic novel? And friends, I don't have the time. I don't.
Sometimes you got to pick your battles, man. I already know it's just
Yeah.
like, do I let this go or not?
Yeah.
And just wait. So some of the other promotional art you sent me was like just some of these.
I want that
really
on a hoodie. I
cool.
want that on a hoodie.
Oh my God. Okay. Hear me out.
Listen,
Oh, here we
no.
go. Here we go.
Maybe later. Never mind.
Oh, it's too late now. You
Oh,
didn't
no,
open the
you're
bag.
now.
You didn't
No,
open the bag.
I know you drew this, but this would be fire as an Ozzy the Virus.
I have to correct that.
Yes,
Shout out
sir.
to my art, my art team.
Oh no,
my-
you like Nerdy Bear, like
yes,
you-
okay, yeah. Yeah.
Ozzy the Virus would. Oh, that'd be a pretty bitch.
It would
Ooh,
be
on a
It would-
wall?
If Ozzy gets his hands on it,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's gonna cook.
Yeah.
I'm talking about in a wok, in a Dutch oven. It's gonna cook. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was a character from Animal Planet. Again, they're anthropomorphic, and they can go between animal and human form.
Human.
So yeah, you'll see that a lot where you'll see a character, like for example, in Amsterdam, the main character is Detective Fatback. He's
I'm on
He loves
board.
I
I'm on
love that
board.
already.
I'm on board.
I love
As soon
that
as you
already.
gave the name, Detective Fatback. I'm on
Detective
board.
Fatback.
yeah, there's two
Stop it.
co-protagonists. It's Fatback and Collard Greens.
I
Peg-
knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, Peggy Collard Greens is the player 2.
I love it.
Far, if you don't clip this, you're fired. Okay. That's all I gotta say, sir.
I don't know if I gave you a picture of Peggy, but she has the 1950s outfit on with the little pig ears, and
You had
a lot
me
of
at
people.
Let me see. You said the pig ears. Let me check in.
Fatback and collard greens.
Fatback and collard greens.
Why does that sound like Why does that sound like a 70s buddy cop show that never got aired?
Fatback and collard greens.
Like, you can't be real. Are you serious? They were like, no.
That's
may
if they
not-
remade Bullet Train, but did it
No,
here?
I don't.
Lord. You can hear the narrator solve the crime in half a dime. Fatback and collard greens.
Fatback and collard greens.
They got Slim and Twitch beats.
Played Groove Line by a heat wave in the background somewhere as you see him running up the street.
I love it.
Sam and Max. It does give Sam and Max vibes.
Mhm.
Said it gives Sam and Max vibes. Yeah. For those who don't know, that was the 90s.
Mhm.
That part.
Sam
I
and
require
Max.
you to revisit those years. Those were good years.
Mhm.
Speaking of which,
Good times.
in the 90s.
I see what you did
Nice.
there. Nice.
Nice segue.
Yeah,
It's a gift.
I
It's a gift.
So this
love
is
that.
the conclusion to our universe. We skipped over connectivity, but it's fine. Because this one is my favorite. I'm gonna be honest. Final Fantasy, it's no mystery. Final Fantasy VII specifically is my favorite game of all time.
Respect.
So I had to make an RPG and a black RPG that was set in what I consider one of the greatest time to be black, the 90s.
Mm.
Yes,
The culture.
This is true.
Right.
There was an
So
explosion.
fashion. Come on now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So everything comes to a head. We've gone through this journey in our universe. When you start out, 40s, 50s in Amsterdam, this finishes in the 90s to present day. And you have everybody joining together, the main protagonists of each game, minus one from Animal Planet. And I won't spoil it, but still trying Rebirth.
He's stuck at the beach for
Reasons. Really, Tafari? Reasons?
I hear Philip Bailey in my back and in my head right now. Reasons.
So
Is it a cup full of reasons?
so
me, put your fist up in the air. Yeah, in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black.